Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to explore the logical operators in MySQL. Logical operator means your AND operator, your logical OR operator, logical NOT operator. Okay, so let's explore. See, in this, I have given the practice question answers for logical operators. Along with these logical operators, we are going to discuss about in operator as well. Okay, so let's start. I'll go to the online compiler. Let me minimize this little bit. Okay, so go to the online compiler, be ready with the setup. So now what we will do before we create the table with the raw data, we will write the query. For example, select. I'm going to write it here 10 or 5. What is the output? 10 or 5 I have written. Now I will run the code. See, I'm getting 1. 1 means true, guys. So your logical operator, logical OR operator will check this side condition, will check this side condition. If either of the condition is true, it will return the final output as a true. For example, I will give one condition here. Is a 10 greater than 5? True, right? Okay. Is 10 greater than 40? False, right? So one side you have a true, or next side you have a false, on other side you have a false. If either of the condition is true, the entire result will be true. This is what your logical operator do. So now I'll run the code. See, I'm getting 1. Now let's say both the conditions are false. I'm telling 10 is greater than 50. False. I'm telling 10 is greater than 40. False. If both the conditions are false, your final output is false, and for false, equivalent integer is 0. Are you understanding how logical OR works? It will check if either of the condition is true or not. That's all. Okay. Okay. So now we'll go with logical AND operator. I will write select. Here I am writing is 30 greater than 10 and is 30 less than 90. What do you think, guys? Is 30 greater than 10? True. Okay, so this side is true. Is 30 less than 90? True. So here also you have a true. Here also you have a true. When both the conditions are true, the final result will also be true. Equivalent integer is 1. If either of the condition is false, for example, I'll make it here as 10. Is 30 greater than 10? True. Is 30 less than 10? False. If either of the condition is false, your final output is false. So simple, guys. Logical AND operator will check both conditions. Both conditions must be true. Okay. In logical OR operator, either of the condition, here I'll just write if either of the condition is true, then result will be true. Okay. Here, if both the conditions are true, then result will be true. True means 1. Okay. Here also true means 1. So is this clear? Logical OR and logical AND. I hope it is clear with this. If you type the code, you will understand. Next, we have something called as logical NOT operator as well. Okay. So here I'll just write select. Select what? Now, if presence of value is there, see something is present, right? Select 10 I have told. So now if I run the code, see I'm getting 10 as output. If 10 means some value is present. So if presence of value is there, it is true, guys. If something is present, then it is true. So I am telling not opposite to 10 you return. So now I am going to run this. See, I am getting 0. If you are thinking now what is this concept all about? See what I told. If some value is present, this value is equivalent to true. So basically you are telling give me opposite of true. So opposite of true is false. And equivalent value for false is 0. So that's why you are getting 0. Are you understanding? If you write 0, okay, select 0. 0 means false. 0 means false. So I am telling give opposite to 0. Opposite to 0 is true. So you will get 1 over here. See? Okay. So here I am telling false. Opposite to false is true. So you got 1. Here I will write select. Opposite to 1 is false. So you will get 0 over here. 0. Very simple, guys. Instead of true and false, we are writing 0 and 1. That's all. Okay. So here, let's say false is present. Opposite to false is true. So you will get true. True means 1. Here, if you write true, opposite to true is false. False means 0. But true and false we cannot write. 0 and 1 we have written. Opposite to 0 is 1. Opposite to 1 is 0. So now if I run the code, see, we are getting like this. So any value you can give here. It's not like only 1 you should give. 1 means what? True. So any presence of value will be considered as a true. If you tell opposite to 10, 10 it will consider as a true. Okay, opposite to true is false. So you will get 0 in the output. Clear everyone how this not operator works? Okay. Okay, understood. Instead of this, you can use not like this, not. This is a keyword as an operator. Okay. So now you can check we are getting the same output. Not of 0 means opposite to 0 is 1. Not of 10 means opposite to 10 means true. Opposite to true is false. Equivalent value of false is 0. So not will reverse the condition. Okay. If it is true, it will return false. If it is false, it will return true. As simple as. So these are your logical operators. Okay. Now we have something called as in operator as well. In operator. Now this in operator practically we will understand. Okay. So let's start solving the questions. All these practice queries I'm going to give in your document. Okay. At last I will give. Instead of giving over here. After these answers, here I will give practice. Okay. Okay. So let's solve the questions now. This is a table you have to copy and create over here. I'll run the code. What happened? Let me check. Here some extra symbol. I guess I got it. Okay. I'll run the code. Okay. Table is ready. Let me check. See here. One extra symbol I got. Backtick. We'll remove it. So now values also we have inserted. Let's check how table looks like. Select everything from students table. This is your students table. Name, ID, math marks, science marks. So let's see the questions now. Question number 1. Show the students who scored more than 60 in both maths and science. Okay. Show the students who scored more than 60 in both science and marks. So I will write select from student. I will select all details of students. But all details of student, name, ID, math marks, science marks. But for all students, no. Only for those students who scored more than 60 in both science and marks. So I will write, you don't select all the rows. Wherever math marks is greater than 60 and science marks is greater than 60. Math marks is greater than 60, science marks is greater than 60. If both are true, then only you fetch that record. So how it will check? See, line by line it will check. Is math mark greater than 60? Yes. Science marks greater than 60? Yes. So consider this row. Display Alice in the output. For second, is math mark greater than 60? No. Next, Is maths marks greater than 60? Yes. Science also? Yes. So display Charlie also in the output. Is math mark greater than 60? No. Leave it. For Eva, is it greater than 60 for both the subjects? Yes. So display Alice, Charlie and Eva in the output. So if I run the code, see Alice, Charlie, Eva we are getting in the output. As simple as. Okay. So now question number 2. Show students who scored less than 50 in both science and marks. So now I wanted to check how many students scored less than 50 in science and marks. Let's say entire academic year I taught you guys science and maths. So 10 lakh students are present in my table. So manually I cannot check, okay, how many scored below 50. Okay, have you scored below 50? Manually we cannot check. We will ask DBMS. DBMS, you select all details from students table who scored math marks less than 50 and science marks less than 50. Math and science, both they have asked. Sorry, or they have asked who score less than 50 in math or science. So here we should not use and, we should use or. So we have to check basically, is math marks less than 50? No. Is maths marks, science marks less than 50? Like that, row by row we have to check. Now we'll run the code. See here. Sorry, greater than I have written. Less than 50 and here also I'll write less than 50. So now run. See, it will check. Is maths marks less than 50? Yes. Actually, science is also less than 50 over here. So if either of the marks is less than 50, it will fetch and it will display in the output. Either of the conditions should be true, guys, in case of or. Okay, do remember. One visualization example we will take over here. See here. I'll take the video here. This is the table, drives table, in which you have a drive ID, designation, the package and drive date. Okay. So see how your logical or operator works. I'm telling select. Okay. What to select, what columns to select, we will decide later. From which table? From drives table. Do I need to select all rows? No, 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 no. I don't want all rows. Then wherever designation is equal to software developer or designation equal to backend developer, you target the roles. So it will check, is designation software? Yes. Is designation software? No. Is designation backend? No. It will check, is designation software? No. Is it backend? No. So if either of the condition is matching, either software or backend, anything is fine. It will target it. So what to select now for targeted rows? All details, asterisk. So all details. This is the output. So the same thing we have did over here. Okay. Here also we have done the same thing, guys. Or means math marks if it is greater than 50, or if you have scored in science less than 50, your data will be displayed. That is how logical or works. Next, show the students who did not score more than 80 in maths. Show the students whose score is not more than 18. So here I will write wherever math marks is uh, not more than 80 means we can write it less than 80 also, guys. Okay. So what was the question? Show the students who did not score more than 80. So if the student has not scored more than 18 means we have to show the students who scored less than 18. Okay. What is the question? Again, I will read. Show the students who did not score more than 80. So you have to check each column. See, for example, if I remove this condition, where is our actual table? This is the actual table. So we have to check, is this more than 70? Is this more than 80 or not? We have to check. Is this more than 80? Yes. So we should not consider this. Who did not score more than 80? We should consider them. Okay. Is he not scored more than 80? Yes. So target Bob. Is this score more than 80? Yes. So don't target. Is this score more than 80? No. So target David. Is this score more than 80? No. So target Eva. So wherever actually your score is less than 80, we are displaying them. This is how logically we have to think. So see, wherever math marks is less than 80, we are getting that data in the output. Clear, everyone? Okay, little bit of patience and practice is required. That's all. Now next, list the students whose math score greater than 60 and science marks less than 80. See what they have used? And. Math should be greater than 60 and science should be less than 80. Both condition must be true. Then only we should return the output. Okay. So here I will write wherever math score is less than 60, less than or greater than. Let me check the question. I'll copy this question and we'll paste it over here. Okay. So this is our question. I hope it is visible. So wherever math score greater than 60, so math score greater than 60 and they have used, so I will also use and. Science score, science marks less than 80, less than 80. That's all guys. This is the output for your this question. Means the answer for your this question. That's all. Next. List the students who scored more than 80 in either of the subject, either in maths or in science. Okay. So we will write the query, either of the subject. If it is greater than 80 in maths or if your science marks is greater than 80. If either of the score is greater than 80, you display them in the output. So now, if I run the code, see, here you can check 85 is greater than 80, but 78 is not greater than 80. If either of the subject marks is greater than 80, you display their data in the output. That's all guys. Okay. Next, show the students whose marks are either 56 or 70. Okay. Show the students whose marks, which marks? Maths marks, math marks. 56 or 70. So here I will write, if math marks is exactly equal to 56, you display, okay, or, if math marks is exactly equal to 70, then also you display their details. See, both details we got it. So your equal to operator will check one value at a time, guys. Only one value. But let's say I want to find the data like if math marks is equal to 56, equal to 70 or equal to 65 or equal to 55. You display them. Then what you will write? If math marks is equal to 56 or 70, again you will write or math marks is equal to 55 or math marks is equal to let's say 40. Like this you will write. So this is not correct, right? So many times we are repeating math marks is equal to. So that is where your in operator comes into the picture. When you have more than one value for comparison, just write wherever math marks in 56 or 70. You give all the list of values here. So it will check, is math marks is equal to 56? If yes, display it. Is math marks is equal to 70? If yes, display it. If either of the value is getting matched here, that data will be displayed. See, we got the same output. So instead of writing the query like this, see, instead of writing like this, we have used in operator. So both the queries I will write. See, I'll copy this. We'll paste. Math marks in. It is not case sensitive. However you want, you can write 56, 70. So if I run, see, both the tables are giving same output. Okay. Next. List the students whose science marks in 39, 61 or 88, whose science marks is matching with either of this score. So here I will write wherever science marks is equal to 39 or science marks is equal to 61 or science marks is equal to 88. If either of the condition is true, you display their data. So see, if science marks is equal to 61 or 39 or 88, we got the data. But instead of writing like this, how we can write the code? By using in operator. How we can write the query? If science marks in, give all the group of values together. In 39 or 61 or 88. That's all, guys. Okay. So now if I run the code, you will be getting same output. Same output. Okay. I hope I am clear with this. Now next. Show the student IDs with ID 135. So I have to select all the details of student whose ID is either 1 or 3 or 5. So what we should write? Wherever student ID in either 1 or 3 or 5. So if I run the code, this previous query I'll erase from here. I don't need it. We'll run the code. See, I'm getting the student details where ID is either 1 or 3 or 5. Other students, it has filtered out. Remove it in the result set. Okay. Next. Find the students whose names are Alice, David or Eva. So what do you have to write? Wherever name is equal to Alice or name is equal to Eva or name is equal to David, you no need to write. Just write in Alice, comma, next David, next Eva. So if the names are matching with either Alice, David or Eva, you display them. See, Alice, David and Eva. Next, display the students whose math marks are not in 85 and 92. So we have to find such students whose math marks are not in 85 or 92. Wherever math score is not matching with 85 or 92, you have to select them. Means wherever score is equal to 85, you should not display them in the result. Wherever score is equal to 92, you should not display in the result. Math score. Okay. So here we will write wherever math score in 85 and 90, right? 85 and 90 or 92? 92. 85 and 92. So if I run this code, wherever math score is 85 and 92, those rows you got in the output. I want wherever math score is not 85 and 92, that records I want in the output. So here I'll just attach not in. That's all. So now if I run the code, see, wherever math score is not 85 and 92, I am getting those records in the output. Okay. So these queries are just like our English language. If you read the query properly, here only you will get to know what is the exact answer query. Okay. So read the questions properly. So these are the practice questions on our logical operators. In this, we have covered the logical operators plus we have covered in operator as well. So these are the answers I have given. And these are the practice queries we have executed over here. So this is all about our logical operators. In the next video, we will discuss few more new keywords as an operator. Once we complete this operator, then we'll start solving some hacker rank questions as well. So until then, take care all of you and have a good day to all. Thank you everyone.